Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph, this is Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are in the throne room and we're about to talk to Jubilost. Because I never had the opportunity to talk to him about the inconsequent debates and his companion quest, basically. Grenn Blackforge, I never properly thanked you for your help at the inconsequent debates. Happy to do so now. I hope you don't think me entirely ungrateful. Have you figured out anything about that riddle? The host's answer to your question about the gnomes. Not quite, but I'm working on it. I'll certainly inform you of my findings. I must admit, such an answer is quite in the spirit of the Fae. It must lead somewhere, and I will find the trail. I was surprised that you didn't want to be freed of the Zottenrippel spell. Why did you willingly suffer it? Well, you see, I understand well what the bleaching is, what a fatal effect it has on gnomes. Those poor fellows were acting like that for no darker motive than desperation. Their foolish jokes allow them to live just a little bit longer, do you see? I don't mind becoming the joke myself for a while, of course. Not if my life was being threatened. Let someone live a couple days longer. You shouldn't have played along. Each of us chooses how to face our troubles with dignity or by humiliating ourselves and others. I might listen to this valuable advice if it came from someone who had the slightest understanding of the bleaching. That's about it, I guess. What does Mygar have to say, actually? When he sees you, Mygar gives you a polite bow. Your Grace, welcome back. How can I serve you? How do you find the capital? It's impressive, still, sometimes I just miss the open spaces of Dunsworth. How are things in Varnhold? Excellent, Your Grace, everything is excellent. Sure, when everyone returned home they were a bit uncomfortable, but after appointing a deputy and doubling the guards, the citizens began to calm down. Life started returning to normal. You say it is all, Your Grace, and I'll never be able to thank you enough for that. All I can do is serve you faithfully and ensure your efforts weren't in vain. Varnhold will stand strong no matter what. This I promise you. Have you taken care of Varnhold's defenses? The people have already reconstructed the fort walls, even started digging a moat around the town and organizing patrols. That event was a real shock to everyone. So now every citizen of Varnhold, young or old, has been doing everything in their power to never be caught off guard again. Do you remember anything from when your soul was imprisoned? I'm not sure, Your Grace. It was dark, almost no space. If you don't mind, I'd rather not recall anymore. In your room, I discovered a letter containing threats. Is there something you'd like to discuss with me? I didn't want you to know about that, wanted to spare you from any further worries. I began receiving letters like that one since about when I sent you trading goods. Once my men even interrogated the trader who delivered the mail, but nothing came of it. I have some assumptions of who's behind it, but as long as I have no proof, I don't want to accuse anyone. How did Jamandi react when Varnhold joined my barony? To be blunt, Your Grace, who cares? Maybe she's angry back in Restov or crying her head off or even celebrating. Matters not, the issue's already been settled between the two of us. Thinking about offering you a special position. In what way could you help me govern the country? I can't say ruling a barony used to give me much joy. There is far more enjoyable pursuits, but if there was something I was really excelled at, it was managing Varnhold's treasury. If I hadn't been there, our citizens would have had to tighten their belts. Okay, so he could be used as a treasurer, which is not super useful. I'd much rather have a better counselor at the moment. Okay, so let me drop some stuff off in this chest, and then I am off into the wilderness, I guess. Okay, so we have a bunch of choices now. A bunch of them. Candlemere is one in our own domain, where we need to explore that bloom once more. Then we have an artisan quest. This is poachers. I'm not quite sure where that quest came from. It's probably also an artisan. And then we have to get our asses up Lost Dwarven Fortress. That's a companion quest. And we have to get our asses up all the way over here to the Flint Rock Grasslands. Oh boy. Okay, so where are we going first? I think first we are going to Candlemere. Okay, let's see about this random encounter. Some poachers.
The hard way.
I don't see them surviving very long. Yep, that's what I thought. Let's grab all of their stuff. Search for poachers somewhere in the Gnarl Merges. Oh, okay. That wasn't exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. Let's take a quick rest before we enter Candlemere. And then go from there. I was really hoping for that bloom to stay away, but unfortunately, oh, we have some Dwemer cats. How do we get there? Oh, there's some monsters here already. Okay.
Let us strike as one.
What the hell is that? Quickwood?
We never had a chance.
Okay then. Quickwood. Let's see if we can take you. Jesus. Let's skin these puppies first.
Do not falter.
Okay, we can hit it, alright. That wasn't too hard. What does that give us? Not that much impressive. Why don't you two run over here and grab some more skins? Some more owlbears here.
Victory!
There we go. There's a duck.
In due time.
At least we rescued a duck.
We will prevail.
Another shambling mount. I should really start to transform into some of these.
Your life fleeting.
That's more like it.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, we have so many skins, we could have decorated every single house in Solistar by now. Okay, where were we supposed to go? Okay, we managed to find it. Let's see, where is the entrance?
That is not far.
There is Rizmel again. I was waiting for you. Tell me about this place. This is nothing new. Oh, here is Tristian.
Why did you come here?
Because there's monsters coming out of the gate. And, well, I had no clue that you were here, but, hey, what's up? Why did you run off?
Look how our quiet priest is talking. Like it's not us who came to ask for an answer for his treason, but he is.
Who do I see in front of me? A friend who made a mistake? Or an enemy slipping on a mask of a friend?
I want the answers, Tristian.
Curious as always. Was it that brought you to the Stolen Lands in the first place? And to the Temple of the Elk where we first met? If so, your curiosity leads you to your death.
Oh, really? Why are you trying to run away? The Oculus is broken. Vordakai defeated. Stop fleeing and let's talk.
Forgive me. The force that has enslaved me will do the same to you. I've already put you in terrible danger. I won't let you suffer any longer. Save yourself and those you hold dear. Forget me. Forget the Stolen Lands. Farewell.
Oh, he's gonna jump into the portal. Great. Oh, at least I received his equipment. That's nice. Okay, so do you have something new to say now? No.
As it should be.
We really need to climb in that portal again, huh? Well, as you approach, the portal starts to close. The last thing you see on the other side is what exactly? Is a tall statue with a stag's head, with ancient stairs visible behind it. Okay. Well, the Dwemer cats are not gonna stop us.
Training pays off. You cannot stand against me.
Oh, there's monsters coming out now all of the time. We cannot enter this gate. Oh, now the gate's gone. Oh, great. Yeah, that's useful. Rizmel, you better have something to say now. Otherwise you're quite useless. Oh boy. Did it change something in the quest, I'm wondering? Tristian has entered a portal to the Temple of the Elk. We must hurry. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we are off to somewhere else again.
We should gather our strength.
Oh, a new region, look at that. Forest Glade where a band of fey tricksters used to frolic. Yeah, we are gonna go to the Temple of the Elk first though.
Let's finish them quick.
Learn while I live.
We have a bunch of pilgrims in danger.
Amateurs.
Good thing they're all armed with bows. What's up, pilgrim? Do I have something specific to say? I guess not. Oh, pilgrim trader. How is the temple restoration progressing? Not quickly, your grace. Temple like this take dozens of years to build, and I fear a full restoration won't be much faster. We're happy to be able to touch the holy shrine and do our part to ensure its future greatness. Okay, so we have 300,000 gold now, which should be nice. Let's take a look here in the pool. The water is crystal clear and seems to radiate a gentle, soothing shine. Okay. An ancient statue of Arestal seems to resist the ravages of time. The effect of years of rain and wind have destroyed the temple walls, but they could not subdue the statue. Oh, there is the portal. Yep, let's follow Tristian inside. I really hope that doing the missions in this order is not going to make me lose Amiri, because if I had to choose between losing Tristian or Amiri, I would lose Tristian, I guess. Knowledge Arcana, what's up?
I'm positive I found something.
Dark stains on the ground mark the spots of failed attempts to open the portal. Alright, there is some spider over here. Shouldn't be a big issue. There's a whole bunch of them though, but it's a nice choke point. And I'm sure our dog and our Smilodons are more than happy to eat snakes, spiders. Plus it will give us the opportunity to test our new baked spider leg recipe. Hopefully. Is there anything left of these spiders?
Interesting.
Oh, that was a trap.
Look ahead.
Whoops. Yeah, let's try and disarm that before we get some more of these.
You can thank me now.
Yeah. Some
All
more of
according
these
to plan.
exploding spores. What is this? Okay, another token. I thought it was mushrooms. First world
What a surprise.
mushrooms.
We need to try something else.
You need to try something else. You're the one who was triggering these traps.
Child's play.
He's always blaming someone else for his own shoddy work. What's up with that, Jubilost?
What a find. This is not the way it works. This is not the way it works. We need to try something else.
That's also not the way it works, Jubilost. Is another one of those Dryad tokens, yes.
This is not the way it works. Child's play.
Okay. This is probably gonna be full of traps, yeah. I'm gonna hear the same sentence many times.
Is not the way it works.
Yep. Keep on going, Juby.
Interesting.
Keep on going.
How curious.
Almost set off that one. I'm sure Jubilost will set it off
Try
anyway.
something
Yeah,
else.
doesn't matter that much.
This is not the way it works. You can thank me now. Follow my lead.
I should thank you for disarming 2 out of 15 traps. I think not. I expect a bit more from my followers, Jubilost. Let's see. So this is where we came from, right? Right. Is there another way out of here? Because we could go up here, it looks like.
What
yes.
a find!
We found some ruins.
Is not the way it works.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a long dungeon. I mean, what's the use of
Look,
finding all the traps if we just make them explode anyway? Okay.
child's play.
Oh, nice.
What do we have here?
Yeah, another one of those child's play thingies.
Child's play. We need to try something else.
Completed.
Alright. Icondio manages. What have we here?
It is finished.
The odd-shaped stones are petrified rats, shattered into pieces by someone or something. Who is shattering rats into pieces? Ooh, an emerald. Nice. I think I was looking for an emerald. What's all this? There is something else here, somewhere. Oh. There we go with that rat cap.
My search was not in vain.
Yeah, nicely spotted, Harem.
You can thank me now.
There is red caps.
Now is the beginning of the hunt.
That's more like it.
Yeah, these red caps again I'm not very worried about. It's going to be scary when we have to face some magic.
In due time.
Looks like we're moving up. Ooh, a stone golem. Oh, nice. For sure that's gonna move at some point.
Unworthy.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Interesting.
Yeah. That was preventive measures, I think it's called.
Look ahead.
An old bookcase crammed with dusty tomes. Many books have been ruined by mildew and water. Okay. Another amulet of Thorak. Oh, it's some kind of library. Nice. Crude drawings cover the side of the bookcase. Someone also began carving a word but never finished, so all you can read is AR. I see. Okay, so we have Fairy Tales of Aviston. A message for the guard captain. I have checked and reinforced all protective spells I could. They may not be not enough. I remind you again that the criminal is cunning and very strong. I recommend changing the guards. Every 6 hours, wardens should receive a thorough briefing, including recommendations on maintaining the magic barriers. They should be well rested and ready for anything. In the case of the prisoner's apparent death, they must remain vigilant. Even after that, this creature can find a new incarnation and continue to bring evil into the world. Well, that's reassuring. Harem, can you reach that? Don't be cruel to Harem. Okay. Some magical stuff. Secret overlords. Look at this. These books are newer than the ones on the other shelves. Is this someone's idea of a joke? It's a good question.
What a surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not the way it works. This is not the way it works.
Well done, Juby. Okay, so we have 2 doors. Where do they lead? Oh, that's a wall, actually. Okay, let's head in here first. What do we got? Behind the mysterious door that opened with a loud and creepy groan, there was a dark room far less spacious than the main hall. Along the walls there stood densely packed bookshelves filled with musty tomes and frail scrolls. Centuries upon centuries of dust. Silence within the secret room was thick, almost ominous. No, in fact, it was really ominous. Now, did our heroes dare to disturb the peace of this dusty archive? Well, yeah, duh. This one should be easy. The dusty table by the far wall didn't escape our notice. Whoever used to work at this table, they weren't neat. The wooden desk was buried under piles of papers, scrolls and notes. Some of them crumbled into dust at a touch, others were in better condition but proved to be rather boring and useless. However, under the pile of papers we found something curious, a thick notebook filled with notes and small handwriting and strange diagrams. The illustrations depicted an iron golem, a huge and powerful war machine created to protect the fortress. Looks like these notes were made by the creator of this mechanism. As it turned out, someone's sleepless nights over books weren't a waste. After carefully examining the notes, it became clear the Dwarven Master was describing the mechanism in detail, with the intention to pass on these instructions to others. Guards, perhaps. Turned out, controlling the golem was extremely easy. All you had to do was uttering the words "Kazor Get" in loud voice. After we shut the notebook and sorted through other papers one more time, we stepped back from the table. Both of them should be easy. It was impossible to ignore the piles of papers, scrolls and files on top of the bookcases. It seems the top shelf of the bookcase was used as a storage. The piles of papers seemed to be heaped there without any thought. Carefully holding the huge clumps of papers and helping each other to set them down, we managed to clear the contents of the shelf and explore it more carefully. Among the rotting books, we found several spell scrolls in good condition. I wonder who could hide magic scrolls in this gloomy fortress. Alas, some mysteries defy being solved. After we were done with the makeshift storage, we went back to exploring the secret room. So a scroll of lead blades, I don't know. Protection from chaos, communal, and a scroll of stone skin. Alright, let's check the bookshelves as well. We started sorting through the old books, trying to find something of use. Yeah, never mind that Tristian is raising hell somewhere. Let's just explore like every single book in this dusty room, because it makes sense, right? But the attempt to disturb history without incident failed. As soon as we removed the first tome of the shelf, an avalanche of dust came down upon us. Ignoring the dust, we continued to explore the shelves. True heroes cannot be stopped by a little dirt and grime, or even residue 5 times older than us. The search ended with unexpected success. Among the rotting books and old scrolls, we found a heavy tome in good condition. It described the art of engineering, emblazoned with the marks of the ones who constructed this fortress. This was a true guide on dwarven fortifications, an excellent source of knowledge for our own projects. After sorting through the rest of the books to make sure we didn't miss anything of value, we left the bookcase alone. Okay, well, let's head up some more stairs, shall we? Let me quickly take a look if Harem...
Sorry, was lost in thought.
Yeah, sorry to bother you, Harem. Oh, it looks like you do not have any spells again. Great. Why is it that I always forget this? Probably because I never take Harem. Okay, so we've rested. We need a greater restoration spell. I was hoping that Harem would have that, but he does not, which is a pity. There's no trap on these vertical bars. That's strange. There we go. Great. Where are we now?
Learn while I live.
Okay. What is this? Oh, it's like the sword of King Arthur, which is sticking out here. Nice. Can we...
Child's play!
Can we ask Grenn to grab it?
Well, it is done.
A crude altar to Gorham has been erected on the remains of Thorax Temple. I see. Gorham, huh? Wish Amiri was here. Okay. Anything else in this room? No. In that case, let's continue.
What a find!
Some more fireballs in our direction.
Child's play.
Oh. What is this? Collapsed ceiling has blocked this passage.
That is not far.
Let's see, can we find something useful in here? Okay, there was a trap that we didn't notice. Finger of Death. Okay, that did 10 damage, that's not too bad.
As it should be. This is not the way it works.
Inappropriate.
I'm afraid it's impossible.
Okay. Great, nobody can open that door. So then we'll head up the stairs. There is a fire going on.
To victory!
Boy. Can you maybe attack? It's just standing around.
Just said exposed.
Who's there on the front line? Valerie? Yeah. Valerie taking out fools left and right. Just ran through the fire. No problem. Oh, there is an iron golem. Let's talk to it. Let's see, an iron golem darkened by time towers over you. It's massive, created by unknown masters. Its huge arms seem capable of snapping you in two, but it remains still. Say the word from the engineer's diary. As the word is spoken, the iron golem comes alive. The mechanism that was still a moment ago starts to tremble, its hinges creak, and the golem begins to move. Master protection mode activated. Okay. Does that mean I'm your master now? I guess. Join me, my golem friend.
This is not the way it works.
Maybe
I'm positive I found something.
Maybe we should just let the golem walk into all these traps.
You can thank me now.
Can it actually move? Guess not.
Look ahead!
We need to try something else.
How long does this go? There's a door here and a door here. This one seems smaller.
Primitives.
Some gigantic sights for rather small creatures. Okay, so he is exhausted again. It's always very handy. And we can just sleep in this room for a moment. That would be good. Hey, Linnerm stew. Let's try if that works. I think I saw something green there. So that didn't do very much, did it? Party will not rest, it said.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Yes, how about you drink a potion of bull strength? That should hopefully make you less encumbered.
All according to plan.
Okay, so that has collapsed. There is another trap. Blame it on that little worm if it goes off, yeah. I was gonna say, it's the worm.
In due time.
What is this?
Child's play!
I'm open to your orders.
What's new?
Okay, so I guess this unlocks at some other location. Don't you just love these closed doors where you have to run through the whole place again, looking for the switch, press it, run all the way back. Okay, here is the bigger door. Let's see what's up in here. It looks like we've...
Pathetic creature.
Oh, there is the
Tell
Guardian.
me, is there any reason I should not torture you for your apostasy?
The nymph raises her hand menacingly. Whether to strike or cast a spell, you cannot tell. Tristian, despite the angry words of the nymph, seems oblivious to his surroundings. His face is pale and turned upwards. Beads of sweat glint on his forehead. His lips move as if reciting a prayer.
What happened to you, my Skylark? Your heart couldn't bear my anger. So be it. I was bored with your songs anyway. Perhaps the snapping of your bones shall entertain me.
She raises her hand over Tristian's head once again, but stops as she suddenly notices you. What's up, Guardian?
We have guests.
Ooh.
A hound following my Skylark's trail. You have done well. You've uncovered my old sanctuary, but it is one I shall never return to again. So, now that you are here, what do you intend to do?
Our paths have crossed again. Perhaps this time you'll finally tell me who you are.
You're trying so hard to glimpse into my soul. Are you not afraid of what you might find? Very well, have it your way, Hound. I'll share a little part of my darkness and my pain with you. I'll share with you my name.
Ooh.
I am Nyrissa.
Dun dun dun. What did the defaced sisters and the Miriam barbarians seek in Dunsworth?
An ancient power awakened in the mountains. A power capable of revealing that which was taken from me. By my order, the sisters scoured the land for the Oculus. My wolf cub sent his barbarians to help them. But you outpaced all my servants. All but one. When a seed falls upon fertile ground, it bears fruit for the landowner to harvest. The seed of betrayal grew strong, and I reaped its fruits.
So it was you who sent Tristian to me.
Oh, and Sarenrae's messenger was a great servant, wasn't he? Deformed by reflection in 1,000 mirrors, fallen into shadows born of his own light, a righteous diva with blood-stained hands. What is it? Do I really see a surprised expression on your face? Can it be you still don't understand? Tristian was the proud servant of Sarenrae herself, the personification of kindness and mercy. After I caught him in my nets, I couldn't resist the urge to take his wings, so that he might sing for me and me alone. As he followed you, he spoke with me in his dreams, his true mistress. Now he's done as I asked, I could let him go, but I don't like to share my toys, even if they are broken.
Don't touch Tristian.
Now, we both know the Skylark belongs to me. Just as a butterfly belongs to the day it's born and the day it's destined to die.
That's enough. I'll stop you. Here and now.
Stop me? Do not think yourself my equal. Your interference has slowed me for a time, that is all. I shall find my heart's desire and find my purpose again. Even the loss of the Oculus can't stop me. Your world is but a shadow of my home plane. I am the first and forever queen of these lands. And this sanctuary is where whispers of the past live, and where I planted the seeds of the future. Here, I raised a wolf cub, who eventually became the feared leader of Numeria. I watched him rise to power, butchering any who stood against him. And from this place, I shall hear of his fall, the last howl of a dying animal. Now, a hound comes to replace the wolf cub. Should I crush your skull and watch your life bleed from your body? Perhaps. But wouldn't it be more fun to observe whom you chase next? Whatever you choose, you'd be serving me. Like the Skylark. Like the wolf cub. Like all who place their trust in the illusion of freedom.
Could this be the real you? I've seen another version of you. Proud, unbroken, Never so cruel.
You've seen nothing and you know nothing. My past is a fire that blinds those who stare. I've left it behind and accepted the fate that was designed for me.
Ooh, touchy, touchy.
Farewell, my faithful hound. Someone will take care of you.
It was you. You robbed my sister of hope. You prolonged her suffering and our suffering as well. For that, you'll die.
I've met others like you. Tell me, Elk Area.
An emissary from the first world. A servant to the power that came to these swamps against her will. My duty is a heavy one, but I bear it without faltering. I shall not bow. Not before destiny, not before my enemies, and not before creatures such as you.
Too bad you are unlikely to agree to give me an interview, dear. I spent years studying the First World, but I think it's the first time I see a case of such remarkable expansion to the material plane. The last event that could compare in the scale was the Gnome's Exodus.
Yeah, thanks for that intermission, Jubilost. Tristian, can you hear me? Wake up. Okay, he's praying.
Save your breath. This Skylark has broken his wings, and now he's useless. I'll rid myself of him after I've finished with you.
Enough. Tell me, where did Nerissa go?
She left. Where and why is not your concern. I remained only to remove any trace of her and her servants left behind. You see, these lands were our home long before you appeared. These walls witnessed another mortal who, like you, serves Nerissa's goals now. We taught him. We showed him the way. We told him what to believe and whom to serve. My elder sister, Nerissa. She is the mistress of half-truths, exploiting hopes and weaknesses of others with her words. All it took to control Armagh was some books and legends about his great destiny. All it took to control Tristian was deceiving him into thinking it was Nerissa who deprived him of his holy gift. She who cursed him with a mortal body.
Lies. So that was all lies?
And all it took to control you, upstart Baron, was a lure. The promise of your own lands to rule. And you bought it. All of you. Enough. You are a thing of the past, and I must rid this place of you and Tristian. Get ready for oblivion!
Prepare to die, creature.
Prevail! Executed.
Dawnflower, grant me strength. Oh, Sarenrae, I see your light.
Where are we attacking now? Oh, the golem is here. Everybody is in his way.
Let me tell you something before you decide my fate. Nerissa is gone. She cannot keep me silent any longer.
I never knew he was wearing a blindfold, actually. It's the first time I see it on his image there.
I'm tired of lies and deception. Our meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was Nerissa who sent me to the Temple of the Elk. She conjured that fog and sent Jod a version of the place. Since then, I've been watching you, waiting for a time to act, for Nerissa. But that's not all. I helped her create and plant the unwilting flower that almost destroyed your barony. As you can see, everything that happened in Mordecai's tomb was but one of my many crimes. That is all. Deal with me however you think best.
Oh, Arya Tristian.
I am a Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Sarenrae herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the goddess. That was before I fell into a trap set by Nyrissa. She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least, that's what I had thought. Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings and I'd never speak to Sarenrae again. She made me... I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal.
So we have a warrior of the divine armies of light here. To put it nicely, I suspected that Tristian wasn't honest with us, but I never assumed something like that.
Yeah.
And I was very wrong about you, Tristian. I just can't decide whether I should begin to respect you as a mighty creature from other spheres, or despise you thrice as hard because you managed to lose even this divine power of yours.
Who is Nyrissa?
A nymph. One of the most beautiful of all creatures. Most wicked of all monsters. But who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice. No choice at all.
Tell me about Nyrissa's search for the Oculus.
Nyrissa discovered an ancient power awakening beneath the tours of Lebanese. She knew of Vortikai, and she also knew of the Oculus. What she did not know is the location of his tomb. The defaced sisters and the Numerian barbarians serving them were dispatched to search for the tomb's entrance. But you found it first. And you would have acquired the Oculus if it were not for me.
What did Nyrissa want the Oculus of Abandon for?
I don't know. After I failed her, after I failed to destroy you, she became angry with me. The only way to regain her favor was to find the Oculus of Abaddon and bring it to her. I don't know why she wants it. Only that she will destroy anything in her path to possess it, including you. I beg you, be careful. She never forgets any who dare challenge her.
The sister mentioned some lies about sacred gift and mortal body.
When I awaked from Nyrissa's enchantments, I was mortal, no longer a deva. Nyrissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nyrissa stood between me and Sarenrae. But it seems like she was lying.
I begin to admire this nymph.
What is this ever-blooming flower you're talking about?
This was Nyrissa's creation. A strange plant with seeds that bring death to the mortals and open gates to the first world. I don't know much else. All I've done was use my knowledge of the planes to root the flower in two worlds simultaneously. What Nyrissa did was deplorable. But I am not blameless. Sarenrae as my witness. I didn't want it to happen as it did. But in my fear of losing her divine light, my resolve crumbled. So I did what I was ordered to do.
Those cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleansed who tried to kill me. Were you involved in that too?
Partly. Nyrissa charmed the first faithful. Promised him and all his followers a paradise in exchange for your head. My job was to lure you to the trap. But Nyrissa ordered me only to lure you to the trap. She never forbade me to protect you. That's why I fought by your side in that battle.
I've made up my mind. Oh boy.
Only you can decide, but I'd never be able to trust a traitor. Never.
I'll try to find forgiveness for you in my soul. You can stay in my lands.
Thank you. I'll leave you and head for the city. A walk will help me to figure out how I can make amends for everything.
Can we please take this iron golem with us? Can he be a party member? That would be so cool. Among the glassware and dawn paper notes there are cut flowers, buds, petals, and leaves. Let's grab some more loot. What is this? Piece of sky metal and some gloves. Vials and flasks are lined up neatly on the shelves. The fluids inside them have darkened and turned into sludge.
That is not far.
Anything else over here? I guess not. So, do you think the door is open now over here?
In due time.
We'll see. Not holding up my breath. Haha! It is.
How curious.
But of course there is still a trap. Where is everybody? Oh boy. Can you just get over here, Juby? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Slow. Slow.
You have my attention.
Yeah, let's have Chetal
What a bother.
try and do this. Okay, that wasn't very successful. Alright, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, by all means hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along, and I will see you in the next episode.